Hello, welcome to the Nottingham Buddhist Center. I'm just going to move my apron, which I left here. There, sorry about that. Yes, I'm Rachel. I'm going to be leading the meditation today. Welcome to those of you who are here. If you'd like to say hi in the chat, please do. And and if you don't want to, of course, that's fine as well. So today we're doing a mindfulness of breathing meditation. And as you may know, we alternate each week between mindfulness of breathing and metta bhavana. And we do them each with a slightly different focus each week. And today I want to focus a bit more on, it's a theme that I actually used last week with the metta bhavana, and I want to bring it to the mindfulness of breathing as well. And I'm calling it Enough Already. And the idea is really that, something about being with our present experience and realizing that it's enough as it is. There's nothing that we need to add to that. There's nothing else that needs to be here right now. So that's going to be our focus for today. If you're new to meditation and or you just want to hear more of the grounding and sort of basics of how we meditate at the Nottingham Buddhist Center, then please do check out our Meditation Toolkit, which you can find on our website at nottinghambuddhistcenter.org. And there you can find things like there's a little short video about posture, how you might want to sit to be comfortable in meditation. There's short videos about the basics of mindfulness of breathing and metta bhavana, and several others. So do check that out. I think that's probably good for intros. I think what I'll do now, I'm just going to grab my blanket. You can see I'm not completely prepared today. It'll take me 1 second. I'll be right back. There we go. So before we get started today, just to say a little word about settling down from wherever you're coming from. So I'm just realizing I've just come from a Zoom meeting, and then a bit of a break for lunch, about 20 minutes or so. So just this sense of kind of rushing around a bit. It's present with me at the minute. So something about, just noticing for you, where are you at right now? What's the state of your mind and your body? And whatever that is, that's, letting that be okay and letting that be how it is. Yeah. And as we start the meditation, we're going to start with a bit of a body scan, so that'll help us kind of settle into ourselves as well. So let's go ahead and just find your meditation posture. So finding yourself in a position where you can be comfortable for the next half an hour, 40 minutes that we're going to be sitting here. Ideally, we're going to try to sit still for this amount of time, because that helps to still our minds. But equally, at any point during the meditation, if you're uncomfortable and you need a bit of an adjustment to how you're sitting, just go ahead and do that, and then come back to stillness. So just letting your eyes close if you're happy to do that, if that's comfortable for you. And if you want to keep your eyes open, then just keeping them with a soft gaze, maybe looking down towards the ground a few feet in front of you. And just letting your body settle, letting your weight settle into whatever's supporting you. That's a chair or a cushion, a mat. Letting what's beneath you take your weight. Maybe bringing awareness to the points of contact between your body and what's underneath you. So perhaps your sitting bones, your feet, could be your shins, depending on how you're sitting. And just coming into contact with those actual sensations. How does it actually feel to feel those points of contact with the earth? And again, just noticing how you are right now. So before we start meditating, just noticing what thoughts are going through your mind, what the emotional weather is like, any physical sensations that you're having. With just a real acceptance and awareness of how things are now, being enough, being okay as they are. Maybe starting today with your face and your head, your scalp, the area around your mouth, around your eyes, and your jaw, and just relaxing all these areas, just softening your whole face and head. And then coming down a bit further to your neck, shoulders, your upper back, and just noticing sensations in this area. Maybe the feel of your shirt, any sensations of temperature, tension, softness. Just allowing and softening sensations in the neck and shoulders. And then becoming aware of your arms and your hands, and letting your arms just drop from your shoulder sockets, letting them rest, whatever's beneath them, and becoming aware of sensations there. And now coming to your heart area, so your chest, front, back, inside. And again, just softening and allowing sensations in this area, noticing what's there. Coming down a bit further to sort of the center of your torso, so around your stomach, middle of your back. Noticing sensations and softening. And then dropping down into your pelvis, your lower belly, your lower back. Again, noticing sensations, softening, allowing your weight to drop down. And now becoming aware of your upper legs and your sitting bones. Again, the points of contact beneath you and all other sensations in your upper legs. And just noticing what you notice in the legs. You don't need to find every sensation, but just relaxing into what you notice there. And now moving down to your lower legs and your feet and your ankles. Noticing sensations and softening. And now taking a moment or two to become aware of your body as a whole, seated, sensations inside your body, on the surface of your body, even just a bit around and outside your body. Just seeing what you can be aware of. And just softening into this moment. Knowing that it's enough that you've turned up here, given yourself this time to meditate. You're already where you need to be. And we'll begin the mindfulness of breathing. So in this first stage, we bring attention to the breathing happening in our body. Looking for the actual sensations of breathing. And we're just maintaining a soft awareness on the breathing. And we will count the breaths after each out breath. So we breathe in, we breathe out, count 1, breathe in and out, count 2. And we do this up until 10 and then begin again. And perhaps just noticing if there are thoughts coming through your mind. Not pushing those thoughts away, just allowing them to be there, to happen. And then bringing attention back to the breathing and counting after the out breath. As you watch these sensations of breathing, just remember that we are just watching. There's no need to change the breathing in any way. We're just noticing if it's shallow or deep, short or long, ragged or smooth. We're simply noticing as it goes along. And it's enough as it is. And on the second stage, we begin to count before the in-breath. So we count 1, breathe in, breathe out. Count 2, breathe in, breathe out. And we do this up until 10 and begin again. And again, just staying tuned in as much as you can to the sensations, the actual sensations of breathing. And maybe just getting curious about where all you notice sensations of breathing. Perhaps in the nose, in the throat, in the chest. Perhaps look a bit wider as well and notice, can you feel breathing in the back, in the sides, in the pelvis, in the arms. Just really getting curious about where all you can feel the breathing happening. I'm just noticing if there's any tendency in you to want the breath to be different, deeper, softer. And if so, just recognizing that wish. And also knowing the breath is enough as it is right now. It's doing the job. Just welcoming that good enough breath. And perhaps just softening the shoulders once again, softening the face. And again, if your mind wanders, just allowing that that's happened, that's fine. And just bringing your attention back to the breathing, back to these sensations. And now in the third stage, you let go of the counting. So maintaining that interest, curiosity, softness around the breath, the watching of the breathing as it happens, but no longer counting. And just softening into the whole experience of breathing. As you're tuning into sensations of breathing, you may also notice other sensations in the body, pleasant and unpleasant, and neutral. And just allowing all these sensations as well. Maybe letting the breath come into these sensations, particularly if they're unpleasant, perhaps. Maybe letting the breath soften any areas of tension. Is there a way you can allow these sensations to be enough? With no need to change your experience as it is right now. And now in the fourth stage of the practice, the final stage, we bring our attention to the place where the breath first enters and last leaves the body. So just having a look with each breath at where you experience this place. Could be in the nostrils, be in the throat, be the upper lip. And then it may change with each breath. So just getting curious and having a look for that spot. And just looking gently and softly. Don't need to pounce on this spot. Just getting curious about where it might be. And then just continuing to allow the breathing to be as it is, without interference, without pushing for it to be different. Seeing if you can let yourself be completely satisfied with your breathing as it is. Now, just in the last minute or so of the practice, just letting go of any effort that you're making. And just allowing your experience to be as it is, without trying. And just taking your time to come out of the practice. Maybe first noticing your feet on the ground, noticing your hands, noticing sounds in the room around you. And then just when you're ready, letting your eyes open. So thank you for meditating with me. Um, as always, feel free to put any questions either in the chat or, oh, hello. So I'm not quite sure what your first name is, but someone said hello in the chat, so that's nice. Jen, hi Jen. Yeah, feel free to put any questions in the chat or to email the Buddhist Center if you'd like to, which is info@nottinghambuddhistcenter.org. We're always happy to hear from you. Yeah, and if you're interested, do look at our website, see what events are coming up at the center. Yeah, because there's new things turning up all the time. And I want to say a word about how the center runs, which is through, it's through a system that we call dana, which is just an old Pali or Sanskrit word that means generosity. And yeah, it's basically how our center is run for the past 23 years, which means that we offer all of our teachings freely. We want them to be available to anyone who'd like to access them. And yeah, and then the way that we are able to keep running and supporting what we do is through donations and through other people's generosity. So yeah, we rely on that. So we don't have any other sources of funding. But yeah, so if you're able to donate today, we would very much appreciate it. There's a link below me. And yeah, thanks for your message, Jen. That's great. Yeah, live meditation can be nice, can't it? Yeah, and also I want to be sure to say that if you're not able to donate, then please don't, and please keep coming to whatever we're offering because that's what we do it for. We want it to be available to whoever would like to access it. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Do keep an eye out if you are coming along to these regularly or interested in them. We are thinking about changing the format a bit going forward to include a bit more sort of interaction so that we're able to respond to you a bit more. So yeah, if you have any ideas about that or thoughts, again, please do email the center. Yeah, so again, thanks for coming today, and I hope to see you next week. Take care. Thanks, Jen.